What it do? What it do? We back in here again with another one. I mean, these politics was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. When I saw so much stuff was going on, I'm like, man, you know what? I got to do another video on Trump and damn Biden ass now. Cause ain't no way in the hell I could do a video on Tiffany without doing a video on damn Sleepy Joe and old goddamn Trump. You know what I'm saying? So, man, what's going on with y'all today, man? We're going to get into this whole politics things. It can get real ugly when you get to talk about politics. Motherfuckers be like, they'll be ready to snap your neck off, boy. I see that voting for Trump and being a Democrat, nigga, Democrats be ready to spank on something, man. Y'all got to be careful out here fucking with these Democrats, man, because they real sensitive. And it's crazy because, it seemed like to me like... all the stuff that they say that the Republicans doing is what they actually doing. Like they ass the ones actually going crazy out here for real. So it's just like we're gonna get into it though, and we're gonna see a lot of stuff. We're gonna uncover a lot of lies. I mean, it's so much shit that hey man, just like the damn Tiffany thing, we gotta do multiple parts of this. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta get it together. But we're gonna do it. I mean, and some people might not like it, but I could just say this, and I'll look in your eyes when I tell you. But hey man, I know politics could get a little sticky and people could get in their feelings a little bit, but listen, you get disrespectful with me, I'm not taking the high road. I'm gonna get disrespectful with your ass right back. Cause I know how motherfuckers like to get, motherfuckers is biased when they got their pick. I get it. But shit, it's my choice. It's your choice. It's everybody else's choice. You can't get mad because of what somebody else don't believe in what you believe in. Like goddamn, like we can have a debate about it, but the disrespectful shit, yeah, it won't be tolerated. I mean, not unless you're ready to get disrespected back. But you know, we ain't gonna just jump straight into the negativity. I guess we gotta, say some positive stuff about both sides. We're gonna say some negative stuff about both sides. It's gonna be some stuff that people might not like, but hey, man, what happens? I mean, at the end of the day, the shit that's going on, somebody gotta address it. And I mean, you can't just listen to one side. You feel me? You definitely can't listen to CNN and damn Fox and the damn View and NSNBC or whatever. You can't listen to motherfuckers because they ass lying. They all um got an agenda. You feel me? You got something that's for Sleepy Joe. You got something that's for Trump. Your best bet is to go on YouTube, look for niggas like me and other YouTubers that's going and doing the research. That's gonna be able to pull up how they break down these bills and all this type of stuff that you ain't really gonna take the time to go look. Well, I'm gonna do it for you. You feel me? So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the politics of Trump versus Biden. Real war going on out here. You feel me? Like it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Load up, load up. You feel me? And as you know, I'm your boy Big Five. You know what I'm saying? And y'all here right now in the motherfucking Stop Playing podcast. You feel me? I can't wait to build up the Stop Playing chat so we can get it in. You feel me? And do our thing. But for now, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna just be cool. We're gonna represent and we're gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Now, we in here for the long run. So hopefully y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you different content on different things. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be all about politics. Hell, we might be in the music. Hell, we might even get into P. Diddy next. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, we just gonna open this thing up and we're gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? So I think I need to go ahead and start with the who. Well, let me see something. Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all already know how we pop this thing off. You feel me? So ain't even no need to play with it. Ain't even no need to play with it. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get into this shit, man. Yeah, nigga.
I was born broke, but I'ma die rich. Getting money, all profits. Niggas hating on me, I'm a fucking bitch. I know real niggas that'll ride for me, real niggas that'll die for me, real niggas that'll go on your shit if you pussy niggas ever try something. I got a bad bitch that'll fuck your bitch. Homie youngins that'll take your shit. You either stay busy, you gon' die broke. I was born broke, so I'ma die rich. rich. I'm big 5, but I rep the 6. Remember me and 6 used to hit licks. Now nigga live off in the A, but I'm still in my car and sit shit. Still trying to get rich. Stand away from you fuck niggas. Trust gone now, trust bitches, just lust bitches. So I fuck bitches. Only love money, I gotta trust this. Ryan Hawk, my Billy Kyle, trying to stay focused on the big picture. Remember late nights living on the vibe with the ropes and the rats, nigga. Box fans and open windows. 4 rooms, 1 air conditioner. Gas heated through the cold winter. Say I really came from nothing. So I'm trying to ball hard. Like the chicken Walmart. Late night when them stamps hit the card, nigga. I was born broke. Born broke, but I'ma die rich. I was born broke. Born broke, but I'ma die rich. I was born broke. Born broke, but I'ma die rich. I was born broke. Born broke, but I'ma die rich. Better go and get some money. Better get yourself a bag. Ain't nobody get you shit, nigga. Better get up off your ass. Early bird hit the worm. So be the first to get this cash. Fuck finish second place, nigga. This is first, finish last. I was born broke.
How's everybody doing out there today? What up with it? What up with it? We in here again, and we gonna be back in again and again and again and again. What's up with it, man? Stop playing, chat. Tell them to stop playing with us, man. What they thought, man? They thought we was gonna make one little video and we were gonna be out the door. That what they thought, huh? That what they thought, huh? But nah, nigga, we ain't here for the long run. You know what I'm saying? We finna get to it, man. We finna run it up, baby. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into this Trump and Biden war today, you know, because I did drop a video on the Superman Tiffany Henry. Y'all check that out, you know. Old crazy man in Dalton, Illinois. You know, you can check her out, you know what I'm saying? She doing her thing out there. But today we're gonna get into the left wing and the right wing. There's a lot of stuff going on out here with that. A lot of misinformation, a lot of fake news, like Trump say. And we're gonna just try to break down some of this stuff to kind of give you the best perspective or the best insight so you can pick the best person. Because I think that these days y'all should vote on policy versus feelings, because the way that this shit going around here today, we need some change. You know, I'm just here to tell you. So hopefully this right here could give us a little eye opener on who the best for this country and who ain't. Because, boy, it's a lot of shit going on. So, and we got a lot of stuff to dig into. So we're gonna go ahead and start it off with this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a little video that I seen that I had wanted to get into as far as the Trump and Biden war, kind of explaining a little bit, you know, a little introduction to the whole deal. You feel me? And then we're gonna get into some more stuff. I got a whole lineup of stuff for y'all, man. But we're gonna start it off right here with this one. We're gonna start it off right here with this one right here.
The expected rematch between President Biden and former President Donald Trump is happening.
We're effectively in a general election. That's just unprecedented in a lot of ways. There's just so many unknowns.
While Biden faces obstacles like concerns about his age and declining approval ratings, Trump is juggling a set of challenges that no presidential candidates have ever confronted. Here's a look at those challenges and how Trump will try to turn them into opportunities. The 2024 election is gearing up to be a face-off between the oldest nominees in history. And it's going to be the first presidential rematch in the U.S. since 1956, when
Damn, 1956. So ain't nobody went back to back since 1956, boy. So this big. This is this big. This only like the second time these two old heads, they kind of got some history going on with this.
President Dwight Eisenhower faced and defeated Adlai Stevenson for the second time.
The result was never in doubt. It was a landslide for the Eisenhower-Nixon ticket.
We know from polling and just, you know, talking to voters around the country that people are really kind of weary about the notion of a Trump-Biden matchup, but that's...
Yeah, people is on the ropes about it. I've seen that it's a lot of people that really don't want to even deal with neither one of them. But, I mean, at this point, we got to make a choice because this is what we got on the flow. So, I mean, you can't just sit. I mean, your best bet, if you don't like neither one of them, just stay home. Because to go and, you know, just vote against somebody because you don't like the other, I think you're going to be a part of the problem. So, you know, if you're on the ropes, you vote independent, you know, vote for the independent guy. You know what I'm saying? If you vote for change, then I think you should probably vote for the independent guy. Not trying to tell you what to vote for, But if I was you, I'd vote for the independent guy if I'm voting for change and not just vote against somebody because you don't like them.
What we're going to have, it's going to be all consuming, I think, for the American public.
The race is now an endurance challenge for both candidates after Trump easily beat out his Republican rivals, including Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley.
Donald Trump's strength really shows how much of a hold he has on the party's base, the core voters. They are willing to swing with his different positions on issues that aren't always aligned with a certain feeling that's been long baked into the Republican Party. He didn't.
I can't front now. I can't front. I mean, Trump winning right now. He holding it down. Sleepy Joe in trouble. If you want to talk real time, Sleepy Joe is in trouble right now. And Trump got it looking real good. It looked like they're against him. And see, this the thing. Sleepy Joe them, they not trying to win like as far as like politics. It seemed like they trying to get him with the law, you know? And that right there is backfiring on him because it's like y'all been working against people and y'all the government and we the people. The government always use the law to get us. So we know what's going on. So this it's clear as day. So I mean, hey. But anyway, let's get to it.
Dabble much or tangle much with his rivals. Trump never got on the debate stage with his rivals. He felt he didn't have to. Why should he? We don't know his positions, for example, on some of the key foreign policy matters, like the war in the Middle East. So it's sort of kept him out of the scrutiny of political discourse. So it worked out well for him.
Trump's 2024 started off pretty busy, from campaign events to court hearings.
I'm going to have to sit here for months.
See, we just was talking about the court cases and boom.
On a trial.
And sometimes those two things lined up on back-to-back days in very different locations. On February 14th, Trump spoke at a campaign rally in North Charleston, South Carolina.
Well, thank you very much, South Carolina, and happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
The next day, he was in New York for a hearing over his alleged role in a scheme to pay hush money to a porn star.
I'll be here during the day and I'll be careful.
I mean, if you look at the bullshit, I mean, it's really bullshit because look at it. I mean, they trying to harass. They trying to see this the thing. You can't beat him, so you trying to sick the law on the man. That's what it looked like. I'm not trying to pick sides, but if I got to call a ace a spade, yeah, it looked like you scared, bro, Big Joe. It looked like you scared, Sleepy Joe. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gonna have to tighten up, fam. You got all these folks on this man because he busting your ass, man. Ain't right.
Campaigning during the night.
Trump has tried and has had some success so far marrying the two. Essentially, the campaign and the courtroom are the same. We've seen him when he goes to court, often speaking to reporters to make sure his voice is heard.
It's election interference at the highest level. It's a disgrace.
And kind of plowing ahead with his message that this is all designed to stop him politically.
I stand before you today not only as your past and hopefully future president, but as a proud political dissident.
That is going to be more difficult, of course, as these cases really take hold. That's going to start to really eat into his ability to be out there on the campaign trail.
The legal trials have also drained his political coffers. In 2023, Trump's campaign spent roughly $50 million on legal fees. And between two New York civil lawsuits plus interest, the former president was ordered to shell out more than $500 million in financial penalties.
The spending for Trump.
I mean, look at that shit. That's ridiculous. Beat him on the polls. Beat him because you got the policy to do it. But to sit back and trying to motherfucking use the law because you the man right now, it make you look kind of weak, big dog. Especially when you got all this foreign stuff going on, dog, big dog, and you ain't even cutting up on them boys like that, but you can cut up on an American man who trying to, you feel me? But you love foreigners, It's crazy.
Trump on legal fees is a real open question, whether he can sustain the amount of money that he is devoting towards these cases, his lawyers, and defending himself. He does have the ability to raise a lot of money. Every time he's going to court, every time he leaves court, they fire off a campaign email asking for more money, saying that it's not just himself that's being persecuted, but his supporters. He's very good at personalizing what he's undergoing with his own supporters. And a lot of people feel that way, and they give more money.
While Trump has performed well in the GOP primaries, some warning signs indicate that voter enthusiasm for his return to the White House appears to be waning. In early state elections in Iowa and New Hampshire, nearly half of primary voters didn't vote for Trump. And when asked how they would feel if he became the nominee, many of the non-Trump voters in New Hampshire said they'd be so dissatisfied that they wouldn't vote for him in the general election.
Trump can't afford to lose too many.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you don't like him, don't vote for him. Don't go and vote for the other guy. Because the thing about it is, when you do that, you could be putting somebody else's life, you could have somebody else's life fucked up for the next 4 years because you just didn't like a person. When you could have set your ass down and you could have just voted for your independent. Round up enough people to get your independent person on deck. You know what I'm saying? But don't just vote against somebody because you don't like them. Vote because they got the policy. Policy is what we need, dog. Don't need all that vote blue no matter who. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We got to vote for what's right. You feel me? We got to vote for what's best for us. You feel me? And they say that fools do, it's a person who, repeat the same thing. That's that's looking a lot like a bunch of people that represent stuff that start with a D, but I ain't gonna say no names anyway.
Many Republican voters. He's trying to pull voters back into his fold and new voters by promising effectively a return to relative economic prosperity that marked his first term until COVID. The downside is that the economy is improving in a lot of ways for Joe Biden. We're going to see a lot of battles over who can sustain this growth that we're seeing.
And see, that's the thing. They keep saying that the economy getting better under Sleepy Joe. Man, that shit got to touch the hood, Joe. That shit got to touch what nigga at, fam. Because apparently wherever is getting better at, it damn sure ain't where I'm at. So, shit, fam, I don't know what you talking about. Nigga can't feel that shit. We need to feel that shit. Damn, what you talking about? You keep talking about it's getting better, but we go outside, the goddamn gas prices still the same. You gotta let that shit touch the hood, bro. See, one thing about Trump made shit touch the hood. That's why folks, you know what I mean? They like, hey, Trump might talk shit, but when it come to damn what I felt back then versus now, that boy Trump don't look so bad. I'm sorry.
Biden, as the sitting president whose approval ratings continue to drop, has his own challenges ahead. One of Biden's most striking vulnerabilities has come under intense scrutiny after a special counsel report investigating his mishandling of classified documents made several strong claims about his memory.
Something the special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because, in his description, you are a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president, and I put this country back on its feet.
Age and
see, and this the whole play about that. See, they got Trump right now in court. He got to go to court for the same shit that Biden did, right? But the whole play about Biden, he was like a senator or something. Wasn't even a president when he did that. He got full immunity. Trump, whole president with presidential immunity. They trying to prosecute him for the same exact thing Joe Biden did. But then you want us to say that, okay, this ain't a political thing. Like he just being investigated and it's just a randomly, everybody just chose to push a case against the man at the same time right before election, right? Right? That's what you want us to believe. Okay. All right, man. See, that's the same reason why niggas ain't fucking with you now. Because you trying niggas' intelligence. Come on, bro.
mental acuity is one of the big issues facing Joe Biden and his attempts to win a second term. We see it poll after poll that Americans, Democrats, Republicans, Independents think he is too old. It's why we've seen such an aggressive attempt by the White House and Democrats to sort of frame it in different ways.
I'm absolutely confident, based on his incredible record of success for the country, that he is the right person to lead the country for another 4 years.
Age isn't the only concern. More than half of the country thinks Biden's policies during his presidency have hurt more than they've helped. The face-off between Trump and Biden will test the stamina of both candidates and the voters. Polling has shown that a majority of Americans think neither Biden nor Trump should run for president again in 2024.
It's going to be a long, long slog, one that a lot of Americans just don't want to happen, but it's happening.
It's going down, baby. It's going down. So You know, we're gonna have to pick the best of the lesser two evils, as they like to say, right? But shit, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way that job be looking with old Sleepy, it shouldn't be too hard. But we're gonna give him a fair chance. If he turn around and he can pipe up before election time, then maybe. But as of now, it ain't looking good, partner. I'm sorry. Shit, I ain't about to sit here and lie, dog. Fuck that. That nigga got this shit looking crazy out here. I ain't about to sit back and play, and ain't nobody about to tell me different. You can sit back and say what you want, but it look ugly out here, big dog. Like you need to change the game. If you go do something, you need to do it now, fam. Because right now, Trump looking like we finna get some goddamn. We finna be mega in goddamn 2024, fam. I'm trying to tell you, and I ain't trying to damn. You know, I ain't trying to hate or nothing, but come on, bro. Look at the stuff you doing, fam. Look at the stuff you doing, partner. Well, let's go into Trump and Biden war. Let's start with this.
Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. Jews will not replace us. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Are you willing to condemn white supremacists and militia groups?
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
Please rise for the horribly and unfairly treated January 6th hostages.
There'd be a lot of pardons and commutations of January 6th defendants.
Yes, absolutely.
You tell your supporters now, no matter what, no violence.
And it's going to be a bloodbath.
Damn, man. You got Sleepy Joe? He says it's gonna be a bloodbath. Wow. He talk about Trump bloodbath. Let's go to his. Because he's definitely got one of his own. Most definitely. So we can't, like I said, we ain't gonna be biased. We're gonna keep it real. And if you feel some type of way about what I'm doing, hey man. I'm sorry, but I really ain't. But hey, check this shit out, man. Let's get it, man. Check this shit right here out.
We've got another tragic story connected to the border crisis. Travis Wolf was just one day away from celebrating his 12th birthday when a woman who was in the United States illegally from Venezuela crashed head-on into his family's Jeep.
Church teacher accused of abusing several children in Montgomery County, Maryland. Tonight.
And see, that's what I don't like about the whole immigrant thing. Is the fact that they prey on a lot of women and children. And that shit kind of weak to me, dog. You know, I don't really like that. And the fact that they doing that shit, but then y'all keep saying it ain't a crisis. And then you heard the girls on The View, they were saying something about, he's represent Virginia, build a wall. You remember they were saying that? And then they just caught a dude in North Carolina, like right there by the Virginia damn borderline. The other day, he was trying to blow up he was right there by a military plant. Straight up terrorists. Come on, man, they got shit going on. This border and all this shit like that, even if it's not affecting you now, it's gone. It's gone. If it keep going on the way it is, bro, with all them Chinese coming across the border and all that shit like that, man, look here. And then they why you think America trying to stop TikTok, man? Come on, Chinese influence. And then they just brought like fucking millions of them over here, but we're going to get into all that.
Immigration officials tell us he was never supposed to be in the United States in the first place, and he had already been deported twice.
Palm Beach County deputies arrested 3 undocumented immigrants in Lake Worth Beach on sexual battery charges. According to the arrest affidavit, the 3 suspects, all from Guatemala, abducted a local woman along the street and threw her inside a truck. Authorities say the men drove off and stopped at a nearby intersection where they sexually assaulted her and filmed it. The leader.
See what I'm saying? Every time they going at the women. But y'all so worried about abortion. So basically, it's like the Democrats, they fighting for y'all abortion, but they not fighting for the motherfuckers. Like, y'all want abortions because y'all don't want to get, the R, and then don't want to have to be stuck with the child. But these immigrants is coming here and they, R and our women, and then they just got it set up to where you kill them. They just got the after effect. So I guess we on offense. We ain't, what the hell? What type of shit is this? What is we doing? Get rid of the immigrants. Let them girls do what they want to do with their bodies, but get rid of the immigrants so we ain't got to worry about them having to go through that situation with abortion because of them getting handled by an illegal immigrant. It's a real war going on outside, and it's brewing up. Even if it's not here and you don't see it now, it's coming. Trust me.
Of a Colombian street gang, Los Antañas, has been arrested in Texas, where he was seeking asylum. Colombian authorities confirmed that he was one of the 7 most wanted murderers in Colombia's capital.
A woman accused in Mexico of several murders and body dismemberments, even removing victims' hearts, is arrested in El Paso. The FBI says Pineda was known for extreme brutality, dismembering bodies, removing hearts, and placing the hearts in front of Santa Muerte statues.
But you want to take away a nigga choppers, and y'all got motherfuckers coming across the border taking niggas' hearts out. Boy, y'all crazy. Boy, what the hell going on, man? Like, I mean, I thought America supposed to be first. Guess not with these Dems, man. Can't be. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. And it's like, come on, man. How we get what are we doing, fam? What are we doing? But we ain't gonna stop here. We're gonna get into some more shit.
Treasury Secretary for Public Affairs, Monica Crowley. Monica, great to see you. Thank you for coming in. There's another.
Let's get it bigger right quick. Let's get it bigger so we.
This thing we haven't talked about, all these downward revisions of the jobs numbers. I think we have a graph we can put up. 10 of the last jobs numbers were eventually revised downwards significantly, so much so that I believe in 2023, we had 500,000 fewer jobs created than were originally
Mind you, they keep saying it's getting better. They keep saying it's getting better, right? But that ain't what the facts showing. That's not what the facts is showing here.
Reported. I'm just, I don't mean to be.
And then you see that girl on the house, the little speaker lady, Kareem. The president has created so many jobs. He's created so many jobs. Where? Because it clearly showing that the shit going down and not up.
A conspiracy theorist, but do you think that's all coincidental?
Well, it's not just the jobs numbers that have been suspect in the Biden administration, David. It's also the quarterly GDP numbers that we've been getting that are constantly revised down. And that undermines a lot of people's confidence in the official numbers that we're getting on the economy out of this administration. Everything in this administration is political, so why not the official data on jobs and GDP growth? So it raises a lot of questions. Look, the American people are very frustrated with this economy and the kind of garbage.
And she not lying. We fed up with the bullshit because there's a lot of bullshit. And it's like, the shit that pisses me off a little bit. It's like they actually get out here and fucking get in front of the camera and say that shit like we ain't living it. Oh, it's getting better. Like we not living it. Like we don't, like if it was getting better, we would feel that. You wouldn't have to tell us. That's the point. Like, y'all think this back in the 60s where information has been controlled. No, ma'am. We're going to do some research on some shit. Motherfuckers going to go look and see what's going on. You ain't going to just be able to stand up in front of a camera and say, oh, it's getting better when everything fucked up.
Coming out of the president and the rest of his team on the economy. They're out there still selling Bidenomics, but the American people are not buying it because their own lived experience is so different from what the president is trying to tell them.
We're going to talk about that in a second more.
Didn't I just say that? 1 fucking second later, she said exactly what I said. Now, if she know that, we know that. How you don't know that, but you the president? Come on, man, and your team ain't even lacing you up, fam. Like, y'all is out of touch, baby. Y'all might need a little 4 years to sit on the sidelines, see how this shit need to go, and then maybe y'all probably could come back. A matter of fact, not, because your ass gonna be probably out of here. You're old as shit. So just give it up, man. Because you're looking bad, man. I'm trying to tell you, fam. You're looking bad.
We've got some new polls out, but I just want to stick on jobs for one more thing, which is the kind of jobs that are being created. And this gets to the issue of whether the government is trying to pump up the economy with more deficit spending, $2 trillion worth this year. The kinds of jobs include mostly either government jobs or government-related jobs, like healthcare jobs.
And see, this the thing. We're going to break down that whole House bill. The House passes the 78 bipartisan bill, like $78 billion in that bill. You know how they got the shit set up for, border. They make it seem like they be arguing over the border and shit like that. But it be a whole bunch of gay stuff and everything else in the bill that they don't even tell y'all about, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they putting money in schools to fund to teach our kids about stuff that they're not even asking to fucking be. For
education, even if they're private education, there's still a lot of government money that finds its way in there. Is that what's keeping the jobs numbers up?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what is also keeping the GDP number up as well. I mean, they're out there touting the jobs report and GDP, but when you look closely, it is all directly related to this massive government spending. I mean, you and I would grow too, David, if we had $8 trillion pumped into us over the last 3 years. This is exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing all this government spending, which has created the inflationary environment. It is giving an artificial sense of the job.
And see, all them times you see all them bills, well, who money you think that is? Damn sure ain't Biden's. Damn sure ain't. It's Ukraine money, though, for sure. Because they done got way more money than us than probably generations and generations of Americans. You feel me? Because, man, look at here, man. This man, they so stuck on foreign policy and looking out for foreign people is crazy. It's like I can go down the street and you got people begging on every corner, but then you turn around and you can't give a few dollars to the people right here that you get the money from, but you turn around and send that shit across the water, fam. But then you think we supposed to overlook that when you raising our gas prices to do that shit? Come on, bro. You got life fucked up.
Jobs picture, the labor market, and overall growth.
And to your point, I want to get to this poll. It was the one of the most recent ABC polls that we could find from mid-January. It asked a very good question. Which of these sounds more right to you? The economy is in good shape, given low unemployment and rising wages. 24% said yes to that. But the economy is in bad shape, given higher prices and interest rates. 71% agreed with that. So
you see it. So you see that. That clearly says, buddy, that when y'all get on TV and say it's getting better, we know you're lying. We know you're lying. And that's why you're losing in the polls.
If those numbers stay the same, I just don't know how they have any bragging rights for the economy at all.
Yeah, that's right. And just because they continue to try to tell us that the economy is a net positive doesn't mean the American people are believing it, what they're selling here. Look, that dovetails with other polls that we have seen, David, where 2/3 of the American people say that they are living paycheck to paycheck and simply cannot get ahead. And 3/4 of the American people say that they have a negative view of the economy, like that poll showed as well. And they're rightfully blaming Joe Biden, the guy in charge, and the Democrats who have been driving this massive spending.
But they telling you it's all good. It's all good. See, what I hate about it is they play on your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That's the bullshit about it. It's like you could be sitting here living shit and they telling you it ain't that. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. But we're going to get into some more shit because it's more than this, man. It's more than this, man. They don't stop. You know, they don't stop. So we ain't going to stop neither.
Look, I'm not a young guy. That's no secret.
Like, who the hell was he throwing his hand at just now? Like, who was he really about? Who was he about to dap up? The damn president that he said that he was talking to that was dead since the 90s? He must have thought he had him on his side just then. You see how buddy turned around and finna shake somebody, an invisible dude hand? But y'all want this shit to be y'all president for real. It's crazy.
Anyway.
How far will the most corrupt president in history to keep Republicans from winning back the White House? Meet the cast of unscrupulous accomplices he's assembled to get Trump.
The dream team. Look at him. Look at him. And look at old James looking like goddamn Rasputin's sister. Man, come on, Eddie, man. Come on about that costume, man. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Stop playing, man. Leave old Trump alone, man. Because she damn sure look like she played on Norbit. Her little ugly ass.
Alvin Bragg, the radical liberal New York prosecutor who refuses to prosecute violent criminals.
And this dude right here, he didn't want to prosecute this shit's so crazy because this guy right here, right? He didn't even want to prosecute illegals that beat the shit out of his own police. Like, the illegals beat the popos up on camera, and that nigga let him go. And then he won't turn around and try to chase him down after everybody was like, man, what the fuck? And then he won't try to turn around and chase him down after that. Fam, you already let him go now, bruh. Come on, man. If that was anyone else, if you was black, a black dude or something, you beat the police, your ass to be dead right now. You'd be dead. But that ain't what's going on for the immigrants. And they're under strict orders. But whose orders?
Jack Smith, who's made a career persecuting innocent Republican officials. Letitia James, the socialist who...
And look at her. She looked just like goddamn Norbit's sister, dog. I swear to God. Like, every time I see her, I be wanting to be like, Eddie, take that goddamn mask off, man. Come on, Eddie, man. Stop playing, man. Leave Trump alone, man. Come on, fam. If y'all, man, listen, she looks just like Rasputia, dog.
Ran on the promise, I'll go after Trump. And Biden's newest lackey, Atlanta DA, Fani Willis. So
Big Fani.
Incompetent. On her watch, violent crimes have exploded. So tainted, Willis was thrown off one case for trying to prosecute a political opponent. So corrupt, Willis got caught hiding a relationship with a gang member she was prosecuting. So dishonest, Willis was accused of creating a fake subpoena. Welcome to the fraud squad.
I'm Donald. And that's what I'm saying. See, the thing about it is, it just looked too flaky. Like, y'all look too flaky. And that's the problem with this whole situation is y'all don't look honest. Y'all don't look like y'all about to win fair and square. Look like y'all about to do some flaky shit to win. And then we're going to be feeling like we got bamboozled out of the election. Like y'all say that didn't happen in 2020, but it looked like y'all trying to pull one over our head in 2024, just to be honest. I mean, I ain't trying to be, hey, man, it is what it is. That shit just don't look right. I'm sorry. It don't.
In recent weeks, Joe Biden has been pushing his economic agenda called Bidenomics. But what is Bidenomics? Well, here's a preview.
Let's be clear about what Bidenomics really is. I mean, the economic plan.
Let's just see what it really is. I can tell you what it is. It's got a lot of niggas fucked up out here.
Plans out of this administration have been very clear. Spending, regulation, and higher taxes. That's what Bidenomics is.
And thanks to Joe Biden's war on American energy, in 2022, Americans paid the highest gas prices ever, over $5 a gallon. In fact, Joe Biden has set a lot of records, like 40-year record high inflation, like 26 months of collapsing real wages, the longest streak on record. And thanks to Bidenomics, hardworking Americans now owe nearly $1 trillion in credit card debt, an all-time
Well, let's just see what happens. I don't know what happened there, but Sleepy Joe, just for that, you know it's on. Y'all try to get me, big dog. Can't let that happen.
Here's a question for you. Just how far are the radical left and inside the Beltway bandits willing to go to stop him? They all know they hate him for winning the fight to protect life, for exposing their deep state, for draining their precious swamp. And they already know he'll crush Biden. So like a pack of rabid wolves, they attack. So
Somebody scared out here. Somebody looking like some sheep out here.
let's impeach him. Let's get tainted radical left prosecutors to charge him. Let's conspire with Hillary and the FBI with fake stories about him. All to distract from Biden's incompetence, weakness, and money-grabbing corruption. But here's the thing. He'll never blink. That's called having the courage of your convictions. And it's why he's our president. I'm done.
Finna cook on your ass now, Joe.
And with the move, Trump enters the list of the world's 500 richest people with a net worth of $6.5 billion. The merged media company begins trading tomorrow under the ticker DJT, Trump's initials. What should investors know ahead of its debut? With me tonight for more is Axios business editor Dan Primack.
And see, as you're gonna see, they're gonna hate on the man as usual. But we're gonna get into it.
Good to see you, Dan. Thanks for being on last call. We saw the chart there of the stock sort of just moving along and then reduced bail, and it took a pretty significant leg higher. Why do you think that was?
Yeah, I'm not sure it was about the bail. I think it was about DWAC said that they were going to start listing tomorrow, that they were going to relist as DJT. They'd gotten the shareholder vote last Friday. We assumed they would list at some point this week. They announced they were going to list tomorrow morning. I think that was what moved the stock. People who want to buy this thing got excited and decided they want to get in before DWAC becomes DJT.
Okay, and so we've got the relisting tomorrow under this DJT, under a new ticker in this point. What about his shares? He has to hold on to them a while. Does he have any window to sell ahead of his hold pattern?
He does not. He is under a 6-month hold for his shares.
And as you notice, they just want to see if he's gonna be able to get some money up to put into this election because they're scared.
Which are in the tens of millions, maybe around 70 million shares. He has a 6-month hold. Now, he can ask the board of directors for a special dispensation to sell ahead of that inside that 6-month window. And it is worth noting, the board includes his own son and a couple members of his former administration. But it's a really tricky balancing act, because if he asks for that, if it looks like Trump himself is heading to the exits, other people might run. And then there's the question, is there enough market demand to buy such a large number of shares that he'd be looking to offload? So it's a little bit tricky. He could sell some, perhaps, if he got the board to let him, but then that could tank the value of what he's got left.
Well, it appears President Biden may need to rethink his latest campaign strategy of name calling.
Look at that energy Harris got. I just love her. She just be so real. It's like Harris would be one of them ones that tell your ass the motherfucking truth, and it's like you can't even avoid it. It's like the voice, the whole energy is like you got to come up with the answers. You know, I love her.
A Reuters reporter recently shared this Biden campaign email calling former president Broke Don. Now it appears the joke may be on Joe Biden. Former President Trump's net worth just skyrocketed after Truth Social began trading on the NASDAQ. And
so you see that? They tried to bankrupt the man, but he found some way to get some more money. But it's yet every time somebody say, well, we like Trump because he a hustler. Oh, he's been bankrupt, like Charlemagne. He's been bankrupt 3-4 times. Well, look at that shit. That's what happens. That's when he get bankrupt and boom, nigga, more money come. Come on, man. That's all the part of being a hustler. But for you to see y'all to sit back and try to use that as an excuse for you not to vote for a man, come on, bro. It's after excuse after excuse. Y'all try to use fear, it don't work. Try to use a lot of things, man. Come on, y'all suck.
It has a market value of more than $6 billion right now. Trump has joined the list of the world's 500 richest people. But of course, the liberal media already have a problem with Trump making money off Truth Social stock market debut. They're calling the whole thing a scam. Watch.
Sounds like a pump and dump. If you go and buy the stock, let's say from him, you're actually buying from him, and it goes down, if you sell it, you will have a tax loss. You could actually turn what could have been a political contribution.
See, look at them. They hate. It's a war of the news. It's for real. That's why you got to always not be biased, and you got to look at both of them. And when you get to seeing what's going on, it's like the only reason why I'm not fucking with the other side is because they asked me lying. So ain't no need to deal with them because they lie.
Into a taxable, a tax loss.
I think that the value is essentially worthless. If they went to market and tried to sell $3 billion, the value of the stock would go to zero practically immediately.
Wow, hyperventilating without oxygen or numbers. That was really confusing. But we already know he can't do anything with this for 6 months anyway, Dagan.
Right. The stock started trading today.
You heard what my baby said. Hyperventilating without oxygen or numbers. Like y'all just pissing in the wind. Come on, man.
And the ticker symbol is DJT, President Trump's initials. It's up 33% at the moment. So that added an additional, this is a back of the envelope calculation, added an additional $1.3 billion to his net worth. So he is at the moment worth about $8 billion. It's just astonishing.
But he can't touch that.
Boy, it's a lot of money to be calling the man broke. I know y'all think Rasputin was finna take the man's stuff, but it didn't happen. Anyway, let's move along. The Wall Street Journal page 6 trillion gap tax cut.
President Biden and Donald.
So before we get into this, let's get into this right here. Basically going to explain a little bit what we should be looking forward to in the future as far as like who we pick. So like I said, I ain't going to be biased. I'm going to show both sides so we can see what's up. You know what I mean? And you just going to have to go for what you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But for me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got my reasons. You got yours. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it. So with this video, you're going to get to see who really is where the money, if the money going to touch the streets or is it going to touch the government? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I want the money that's going to touch the streets, not the money that's going to give back to the government. I'm sorry. I mean, hey, man, we already gave y'all enough, bro. Y'all been getting money from us for years, man. We the ones need to break, baby. We need to break, not y'all.
To expire.
Reason every time I'm trying to do this goddamn video, my shit keep going out. Never happens any other time, but now all of a sudden now I'm doing a video on Sleepy Joe and Trump, and now all of a sudden now something going wrong every time. Come on, man. Ain't no goddamn conspiracy theories going on here. On the real tip, fam. You already know what's going on, bro. Biden doing, but we already see what he doing. That shit ain't working. I'm sorry. I don't know, but hey, that the other shit was the hey man, this ain't working what he doing. So I don't know, you know, but we gonna see. And see, it's crazy because the Medicare come out of my check. So, fam, I ain't trying to get nothing going up on me, bro. It's already high enough, and here it is. You trying to raise more shit? Hell no. Nah. Hey, man, what y'all think? Who you think got the better plan? Seem like to me, Trump plan gonna touch the streets, though. I ain't saying nothing, though, but I mean, hey, man.
I started my career in immigration enforcement in 1984 as a Border Patrol agent. I've worked for 6 presidents, up to Donald Trump. Every president I've ever worked for took some steps to secure the border because they understood you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security. But President Biden is the first president in history of this nation that I know of who came in office and unsecured the border on purpose. And even President Obama gave me the Presidential Rank Award, highest award available.
You heard what he said. When he came into office, he unsecured the border. But he got on TV and said there's nothing he could do about it. Nothing he could do about it. He need him to sign that bill. If they sign the bill, he can secure the border today. Remember? On his way to the helicopter. The border thing is a problem that he created. So it's like, come on, man. What the hell is we doing? Like, why the hell is we creating problems for ourselves? And why the hell would we want to vote for somebody who's fucking creating problems for the US? You know what I'm saying? For us. You know, I mean, this border thing is going to affect all us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why.
What was I doing at the time? I was locating and deporting people in the country illegally. So we went for the most secure border of my lifetime. And it's not just my opinion. I've done this for 34 years. Anybody can go to cbp.gov, look at the data. We handed this administration the most secure border in my lifetime. And within months, we went from the most secure border to historic illegal immigration, numbers we've never seen before. And it's not because it's seasonal. It's not because of climate change. It's not because of Trump. This is by design. We already heard about some of these people are coming because economic reason or natural disasters. The bottom line is when you claim asylum, you must be escaping fear and persecution.
Mind you, oh girl, the black girl, Joan Pierre or whatever her name is, she said it's Joe Biden and them playing, I'm going to say Trump and them playing politics with the border. So that's why they can't get it closed. But you clearly hear this man speaking the truth on it. See, I'm bringing the light on what they be talking about in the house because a lot of people don't watch what be going on in the house. So you feel me? This be the arguments that be going on that they don't put the real light on. You feel me? So we're going to be in tune today to see what's going on.
From your home government because your race, religion, political affiliation, or membership in a particular social group. That is not the fact. If you look at immigration court data over the last 10 years, you'll see that nearly 9 out of 10 people who claim asylum at the border never get relief from U.S. courts that simply don't qualify. But they're coming and staying because of Biden's promises. I wrote an op-ed 6 months before the election. I said, President Biden becomes president, we'll lose the border.